what's up, everybody? Welcome to Women Crush Wednesday. I am so grateful to be here today. I have a very dear friend in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you Ms. Tara Strong. Yay!
I think this is my first Twitch stream.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
So thanks for,
Absolutely.
how
Well,
old are people on this stream?
we'll have to have you come back. You can sit on the couch. I've got snacks. I've got all kinds of fun things here. And there's a controller with your name on it. So whenever you're ready. Yeah, I mean,
Bad at games. I'm good at word games, but not like games I'm in games, and I want to be because I like watching me.
yeah, exactly.
I just watched my boyfriend. I'm like, can you get to the part where I speak so I can watch me?
Oh, yeah, and you're incredible. That's why I had to call you when, when we were playing the Suicide Squad. Oh my gosh, you sound so amazing. Of course, as Harley. Oh my God. All right, so here we are in the chat. We've got Tex says hello. We've got Platinum Saki. Hi, welcome, welcome. Tortured Comedian. Hello, hello. Welcome. We have Tara Strong today.
All these buttons just popping on and saying hi to little me.
Yay! So, so as everyone knows, here at Women Crush Wednesday, not only do we celebrate women in the world of voiceover and video games, but we also like to have fun and pay it forward. And in that regard, today we are going to support happygoat.org, or visit happygoat.com is the website. And it is a 2,000-acre regenerative farm and hub for innovation in Yosemite's backyard, focused on creating a more sustainable and equitable future for all. How did I come to know about this? Well, Tara's other half, Willie, is a sweet, sweet soul, and he has created this. And please tell us more. There's a link at the top of the chat if you would like to make a donation. And Tara will tell you all the wonderful things that they do. But also, if you want to give them a follow on Instagram, happygoat.org, you can repost their various posts and support them in that way without giving $1. And sometimes that's even more beneficial in some ways, So tell us, how did this all come about?
So, in the beginning of COVID, Willie was living in New York, and New York was insane, and he just wanted to get out of the city, and his friend had bought 2,000 acres near Yosemite and said, talk me out of making some kind of business here, and you come help me. And he has a background both creatively and business-wise, and Willie said, you're not talking me out of that, I'm on my way. Just to get out of the city and enjoy Mama Nature. I mean,
Yeah.
I had never been to Yosemite before I started dating him, and it's absolutely breathtaking. Have you been?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Oh,
yes. Having grown up here in LA, it was kind of a mandatory thing that all students trek up there. Oh, we have David from Tanzania. Welcome, David. And that looks like H. Gilroy. What's up, buddy? That might be Mr. Henry Gilroy in the chat. Is that the Henry Gilroy? What? Jonathan, thank you for coming. Thank you, Chris. Anyway, all right, he's not answering. So go on. Sorry.
Okay. So they had a few ideas, and then they're in a city called Mariposa, which is very close to Yosemite, and there's lots of things that you need to do in a small town permit-wise, and the quickest thing they could do was Willie's idea to have a regenerative farm and teach kids and locals the importance of not destroying the soil. And he did so much research, and he had this idea to create Happy Goat, where the goats are happy. They're not used for milk, they're not killed. And if anyone follows me on social, they know I'm a massive animal lover. So I was like,
Yay.
what is that? And in fact, the first time I saw the farm, I was so blown away because it's so beautiful. It looks like a miniature Yosemite. Like, there's waterfalls, and it's not a flat farm. And there are over 200 goats on property that they lend out for fire prevention.
Oh.
And there was massive fire there, I think 2 years ago now, and Happy
Yeah.
Goat donated thousands and thousands of dollars to help people rebuild and to feed local communities. And they have schools come through, and they teach kids the importance of conscious farming. And it's so beautiful to watch this woman Jess that works there, who's like, she so nerds out over growing things. Like,
Oh, that's cool.
everybody there is so passionate about helping make this world a better place, and it's just a beautiful, feel-good place. It will be eventually open for public people to come through. They're just still working on some of those kinks. Right now, it's private events, people they know, and school tours and stuff like that. But it's just such a beautiful concept. And what I was gonna say is, I remember standing at a mountain, and after my divorce, I was like, I'm never dating anyone again. And I'm standing on the mountain of this gorgeous sunset, and Willie's standing there looking so handsome, and there's all these amazing animals, and I felt like my angels were like, we gave you this super nice guy, and he's hot, and he has a farm.
Yes.
I was like, okay, I'm sold. So,
I love it.
he's a sweetheart.
It's like a fairy tale. I mean, every picture that you post, anywhere you are, and we were at San Francisco Fan Expo together,
Yeah.
and
I'm so happy you got to meet him.
yeah. Oh, I'm so grateful. But every post, whenever you go anywhere, I love to see him lift you up, and where.
I've always wanted that.
Yeah.
He's so tall and strong, and I've never had that. Like, just someone that picks me up.
Yeah.
And I'm only 5'2", and I still never had that.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Fun to have someone just-
by the way, just so you know, it is Henry Gilroy in the chat. Hello, Henry. We love you.
Henry Gilroy.
Henry Gilroy. We're singing for you.
We're singing for you.
Oh, it says Tara's volume is low. Uh-oh. That's not good. I'm not sure why we're trying. So here's the other news flash, folks. And hello, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. We have Tara Strong today, the iconic female voiceover talent, known and loved by all. So we were supposed to do this together in person. We will have to do that another time. For today, with the time-space continuum.
Did that angel fly by my face?
Yes, I did.
Or a ghost or something?
It's more
Is
angels.
this a magic Twitch stream?
It's more angels. It's more angels. But so today we're working remotely and we're dealing with Zoom through my Twitch channel. So we're really playing everything by ear here. So good stuff.
I'll just go right up to the mic when I talk.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out.
Does that work for everybody?
I'm David. I'm so sorry that you're having a crisis in Tanzania. My apologies. I'm sending you lots of love. Anime Game Lover, she says, hey, Tara, since today's the 20th anniversary of Danny Phantom, I want to say thanks for voicing Ember on the show. Remember Ember? Yay.
Tell me who you love.
Yeah.
My name. That was such a fun part.
Yeah.
I was at a con recently, and a guy wanted something signed from Ember. Like, you know how we bring the prints with all our characters? So he wanted Ember, and he's like, this is my first toxic crush.
Aw. Well, Henry says it's great to see two of the most talented and skilled actors chatting it up. Congrats on your stream, Vanessa. Oh, thank you so much, Henry. We love you. We love you. We love you. So now, okay, so there's also a farm to table aspect of Happy Goat. Is that correct? That not quite.
Yeah, they opened a restaurant, and they're also going to be opening a creative space that serves the people of Mariposa, and a lot of travelers going through. A lot of people stop or stay in Mariposa on their way to Yosemite, and they have a lot of food that is grown. Most of their food is grown on the farm. They do serve meat, which, it's fine. But it's not their meat, but the vegetables, all that stuff. There's a lot of creative elements with like flowers, and they have 6 gorgeous greenhouses. So it's like organic, fresh, earth-conscious food served at this restaurant. It's really beautiful.
Incredible. Well, please, if you can, go follow Happy Goat ORG on Instagram. And if you want to learn more about Willie, this lovely man that we're speaking of, please, you can find him on, let's see, More Willie on Twitter. Capital M-O. That's right. We all need more Willie for sure. 100%.
Whoa, Vanessa. Whoa, it's not that kind of stream.
Not that kind of Willie, but your Willie.
My Willie.
We love Will. E. So now, you and I have known each other forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, how long do you think?
Well, I started doing voiceover, I think, in 1997. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure when we came into it, but I know we've done a couple of things together. We did Ben 10. I think I was on
a million things together too.
Powerpuff.
People don't even know we're in.
Yeah. Someone had asked me about Ben 10 the other day. I played Vilgax when Gwen put the watch on. It sounded very much like Invictus from Final Space. Scary.
Such a good show. That show has
Yeah.
beautiful international fandom. I did a Comic-Con in Dubai, and the fans were so sweet and, clutching on the Trixes they've had forever. UK, Dublin, and around the world, really. People, love this show. And it is funny when people are like, wait, Ben 10's like a mom? Mom?
Yeah. I love it. I know. I remember. And we used to, there was another show that we did. We did. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. Note and own, I think it says. We've done a couple over at Cartoon Network, and I remember going to that restaurant afterwards. I think Courtney Taylor was there. I don't know. It's all a bit of a blur. They want to know, what was your favorite memory working on Danny Phantom, if you have one?
I really loved that show. I loved that time in my life. Fairly Odd Parents was still going, and Butch was also doing Tough Puppy. I think Danny Phantom came first, but there was so much quality animation and comedy happening at the same time for the entire family to watch, and that kind of stuff is so special. Like when I was at the last con and this dad was like, my daughter was born severely autistic, nonverbal. I didn't know how I was going to connect with her, and because of you and your shows, we would sit together, and I'm just so grateful. And he was getting choked up in his eye.
Yeah.
And, those shows are very integral to people coming over to me now and saying thank you.
Yeah.
And there were so many beautiful moments. It'd be hard to pick, but I will say, there was a moment when, Ember sings, and she sings a great song, and the guy that wrote the music's daughter did the vocal track for me to learn from. When you have a song that you sing, someone does a guide track for you, and she was so good at singing this song that I was like, she should keep it. She should keep it. And they're like, would you mind? I'm like, no, I don't mind. And giving her this opportunity to sing this song that's so loved around the world. People love this music.
Yeah.
It felt right. She earned it. She deserved it.
That's great.
Rocked it. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. There's Amber Leah HX wants to say hello. Say hello to Amber. She feels, or they feel sad that we haven't had a hello. It's very hard to talk and read the chat at the same time, so apologies if I don't see every single thing. They also want to know what was your favorite memory with Kevin Conroy. By the way, Killing Joke was absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
I loved Killing Joke so much. But do you have a favorite Conroy? I mean, he's just, every moment's amazing, yeah?
He was pretty special.
Yeah.
When I booked Batgirl, I would sit in between him and Mark Hamill and just pinch myself.
Yeah.
First of all, as a child, I collected Batgirl stuff. My sister was a big Wonder Woman fan, and I wanted my own collectible things, and I was a big Batgirl fan, so to get to play her, also not long after moving from Toronto by myself, they took a huge leap of faith, and there were some A-list celebrities, heavy hitters in that audition room, so to book it, my agent was like, oh my god, you're her, you're the Bat, you're the girl that's the Bat, you're Batgirl, and I was like, I just remember screaming and being so excited, and then Andrea Romano at the helm, and it felt like you were doing very real on-camera show, right? The work was very realistic, and that was unusual for that time. To have very real pacing, and I do in acting, and I do love Batman when it's darker. I like that.
Yeah.
It was realistic, and it was so special and wonderful. And Kevin always made me feel like I deserved to be there, and every session was magic. And some of my favorite moments really was being with him at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
We had a very small memorial for people that knew him, and they played a video of his life. And I can't tell you how many times were panels and I'm right beside him.
Exactly.
And it hurts my heart so much to not have my partner in one sometimes, but
Yeah.
beside him. And he
Of
was really,
course.
you know what? The thing that people do seem to know about him because of his interactions at cons, he was very, very giving. Most of us are. Most of voiceover people are very giving because we're so grateful for our fans.
Yeah.
And most people are correct when they say he was such a good man. He was an extraordinarily good man with a heart of gold and born to play Batman.
I'm born to play Batman, 100%. I remember we were at New York Comic Con. Hold on, newsflash. Amber Leah HX is Amber Jones, Amber the fangirl, the one who has the cat ears and does the podcast. We know Amber. Amber, there are about... First of all, Amber, I think there are about 5 other Ambers that come here, so I never know which Amber is Amber. I have another friend named Amber, and for a second I thought maybe you were that Amber, but that's a different Amber. She's stateside. So we love the Ambers here, and welcome from the UK. There's someone else here who wants to say hello. Lucy Loud, thanks for the follow. Lucy Loud 2002 would like a hello. Hello, Freddie.
Lucy Loud, hello.
We love you. 100%.
We love you so much. We love all the people.
Yes, we do. So now, and you say that you have played video games with Willie, correct? Have you played?
Well, I wouldn't call it play. I sit and
You
watch.
watch.
And wait to
Yeah.
see me,
Yeah.
because it is all about me. I just want to see me.
Yeah. Well, so I'm trying to think. Yeah. So did you see? You couldn't really see any of the Suicide Squad.
No,
It
I
is.
did, because he's been playing it.
Oh,
So I
okay.
just-
But
and
you
he's like,
couldn't.
you have the funniest lines. I was like, thank you.
Yeah, you do. You really
You
do.
never know how fans are gonna react, and also every time I've played Harley, there's been a slightly different tone or variation or mode of her, and like so much depends on, as you know, you've played the same character multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
The feeling of that particular version, that job, right? But it's still the core essence of that character, so you never know if people are gonna respond. And this Harley is definitely more grounded than the first or the one where she's on DC Girls, where she's super hyper.
Right.
But she's still kick-ass. So I'm like, oh, I'm so happy people like her. I get so happy when people like her. I kind of get a little sad when people are mean, but I try not to do that because,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it hurts my heart too much. So I just try to ignore the mean stuff. But it's really wonderful when people say, like, she's so fun to play. And yeah, it's fun. I like to watch myself a lot. It's probably what I like the most when there's a game on that I'm in, and I'm like, ooh, get to my part, get to my part.
Well, Jonathan in the chat here says, tell Vanessa about the time your son was playing Injustice 2 as Harley. So you've watched.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I came in one day and he was really into Injustice, and I walked in after a day's work, and he's like, Mom, I'm killing everyone as you. Oh, I'm so proud.
Aw, love it.
It's fun when your kids like what you do, they're so proud of me, and throughout the years it's just been fun to watch. They grew up at Nickelodeon, you remember this, and Cartoon Network. I brought them all the time. Like, such a gift to be able to bring your kids to work.
Yeah.
I worked up till I delivered, and I had them there when I was nursing, and
Well,
bring a babysitter, and they just grew up there, and it's so much fun. And then to later have them be like, oh my God, Mom, everyone's a big fan of this show or that show. Or, one time Aiden was like, Mom, I'm watching Family Guy, and there's a scene with like 10 babies, and you're the voice of every single one.
Oh my.
Really hard. Or, I was helping out at Hot Lunch at school one year, and my son was like, Mom, don't tell anybody about My Little Pony. They're going to bug you. And I get there, and they're like, race at me, like, what's happening with the next season? I'm like, I can't tell you. And Sammy's like, ugh. But then he got to college, and they're like, oh my God, everyone thinks you're so cool because you were on Boondocks and Drawn Together. And
oh,
it's fun to see them enjoy.
oh
what
man,
they
do you remember Drawn Together? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wait,
I was so
no, but like back in the day, like San Diego Comic-Con, we were at San Diego Comic-Con together. Right when that started, we were running around together.
Were you there when we chained a fan to us?
I think I do. It was crazy pants. It was totally nuts.
Yeah, there was 2 fans that like won the opportunity at the panel.
Yes.
Stuck with us all night, and this is not my idea. Matt and Dave, the creators, are cuckoo.
I love
We,
it.
like, handcuffed them to them, and like had to go to the bathroom and follow us everywhere all night. It was kind of crazy.
So, and speaking of kids, you posted recently that your son he was on the runway modeling.
I know, know,
What?
he's done some acting stuff. He's both my kids have definitely a lot of gifts and talent. He's done some acting stuff, and he's like 6'2" and a bit, and super cute. And I'm like, you should try modeling. And his dream actually is to create cartoons. He and I, he came to me with a pitch, actually a pilot that he wrote, and it's so funny and it's so good. He's really funny.
Great.
And his dream is like to create and star in and put all his friends in animated shows, and it's really, really good. So I love supporting that. And I'm like, but also, like, God's like, here, you're super gorgeous and funny and nice, and people like you. Like, try modeling. And he went to his first audition, and he booked it, and he was on the runway. And he's like, Mom, that was so fun. I was like, that was so fun for me. I'd never been to a runway show in my life. And I will say I was surprised at how nice people were.
Yeah.
I think when you go to those things, people are going to be snooty. And it was LA Fashion Week, and everyone was so nice. And it was just fun to watch. And it was fun to watch people, and they had all different body types and all different kinds of artists. And it was just really fun.
That's amazing. Yeah. I mean, you must be so proud. Amber, I saw all the pictures that you posted when you were with Andrea and with Caitlin. It's such a small world how we all know each other. It's really quite lovely. I'm sorry that we did not get a chance to hang when you were here, Amber. Okay, Pancake 22. I'm curious if Vanessa can get another squad cast member to come. Maybe Deborah. Working on it. Yes, I'm working on it. Yes. So do stay tuned for that. Courtney Taylor has rescheduled for May 8th, I believe. So we will continue the Mass Effect mayhem when she's sitting here on the couch with her favorite snacks. Let's see. Carlos says, surprising good to see inside the Anaheim Convention Center. Oh, hey. You were interacting with Susan. That was you. Oh, I remember you. And I'm so sorry for interrupting. Susan Blakely was at WonderCon over the weekend. Were you at WonderCon?
No, but I love Suzanne.
Yeah, Suzanne. She's amazing. She's really incredible. Well, sorry for interrupting that interchange. No. They were talking to her, and I ran up and hugged her in the middle of their time of together.
You're an interrupter then.
Yes, I was disruptor. Yes. But so do you have a favorite video game that you've worked on in your recollection? I know they all kind of blur together, and on the page they're one thing, and then they become, so many. I'm blown away. Some of the Star Wars games, for example, right? We record those all alone. No idea. And then next thing you know, fans will send me these YouTube clips of Jedi councils, and I'm on a council with Jennifer Hale, and I'm like, well, this is news to me. I'm glad this edited together so well. It's pretty amazing. I mean, so in other words, they're all pretty much the same. We do commands 3 in a row, this and that. So it's hard to kind of get a sense. Were you in Final Fantasy as well?
Yeah, Final Fantasy was one of my biggest games. I played Riku, and the fandom for that is really beautiful around the world. And it was a lot of work. They wrote an entire language, Albed, that we had to learn and make sure we got right. As you know, with video games, when there's like a word that's A, challenging to say, and then B, not even English, not even a language it can be very hard.
Yeah.
And at that time, there wasn't any, like, you could watch the screen happening. We had storyboards.
Sure.
Paper. We had trees dying.
I remember.
They would be like this fat with, like, storyboards, and it was a ton of work, but it was so fun. And actually, that job is what makes that job worth it is the fandom. It's really special. Yeah. But it's not my favorite job I ever did, but I do remember every session. In fact, yesterday or the day before, Fat Princess was trending, which was a really fun game to play.
Nice.
And I got to, like, eat cake all day.
Yeah. I think
that's the more success you have, and it was really fun.
Isn't Aaron Fitzgerald in that?
I don't know anybody's name ever.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, there are all kinds of people here who are they have been honored to meet you at various events. They're looking forward to meeting you at C2E2.
Yeah, that's going to be a little Powerpuff.
Platinum Saki. There's another question here. Is it true that you're the current voice of Rocky the Flying Squirrel from Rocky and Bullwinkle? That is true, correct?
Yeah, I mean, it's true that I'm the last voice that has done it. It's on the air right now. It's not in production currently, but yeah, I got to play Rocky, which was pretty special. But I was going to say my favorite game was a Harley Quinn for sure.
All right.
First and foremost,
Okay.
Harley. Yeah.
Definitely.
When the Joker dies, like that was some serious acting stuff that I got to explore. I'm crying in the studio and really feeling the story with her and also growing with her. You know, Harley starts out as a side character, as a sidekick, as an abused woman. And over the years becomes her own power. And, you know, sometimes when you go into video games, you're not like so excited because you know you're going to be screaming death sounds for 4 hours. And
Exactly.
it's taxing.
Yeah.
Anytime I have Harley, I'm like, yes, she's my therapy. Like, I feel like I grew with her.
That's beautiful.
And I feel so special to have been able to play such a powerful female character with, you know, so many fascinating origin stories and things to explore. I've played so many versions of her. Like, I feel very close to her. I'm sure you do too. I'm sure you feel a symbiotic relationship with all of your regular characters.
Some of them, yeah. But Harley, it's funny. I've called you and said, like, okay, there's an audition for Harley. I'm not reading it because I feel adamantly that you are Harley. And I'm like, no. And everyone should not read this but you, period, end of discussion. No. And you were like, you said, don't be silly. But I'm sorry. You're Harley. You are. So
I feel like I am. So thank you for saying that.
It's true.
I get very, very connected to characters I'm playing. Like, I feel like we are one, and that's why things translate. However, this is part of the business, right? We know that I wasn't the first to play her. I won't be the last. We can't really be the only person to do a character forever. Although Disney character voices is quite wonderful at that. If you book Mickey, you're Mickey till you die, right? I mean, we had Wayne and Lucy, Mickey and Minnie. They were married, the cutest couple. They played those characters right up to the end. You are Goofy on every ride and every book on tape and every movie. Like, once you're that character, you're that character. And I really love that. I wish more studios adopted that, especially if the fans really love someone, because I think there's like, oh, there's an expectation to hear that voice, and I like that voice. So, and I love playing her, but, you know, like I said, I get it. Like, if you're trying out, they don't want me to do it. You know, I'll never say no. It's not like I ask for too much money. It's like, well, someone else really wants to try someone new.
Sure.
I would tell you, because just so y'all know in the world, if there's an audition for a part that we know one of our friends play and it's a deal negotiation, like, oh, that show is making millions of dollars for a network and they only want to pay their actors scale. So millions of dollars and you're getting 900 and whatever it is. Or
right.
Billions on toys or billions on games and you get your $900 session fee, and the disparity is like huge and much bigger in voiceover than on camera. So sometimes they're like, hey, this show's the #1 show and we're making millions of dollars and we're going to do a movie and we want to pay you $900 while we make $1 billion. And so they'll say, if you don't do it, we'll recast, and then they put out a casting notice. And if something like that happens, you, me, we're all very good at saying, hey, why are they casting this? Because it's a deal negotiation, we're not going to audition. If it's an actual
won't do it.
creative choice that they're not going to use me, I'm not going to give you a hard time. I'll share my Holly with you, sis.
Well, no way. Won't, no way. Everyone, let's see. Chris says, as a guy with autism, thank you both for your support of autistic people. Happy Autism Awareness Month. Everyone is echoing that sentiment. Let's see. Oh, I guess we both.
Awareness and joy and love and acceptance.
Exactly. And big hugs. Yes.
Wonderful humans.
Yeah. Man, there's so many questions that, let's see. There was one other here that I saw. Where did it go? FC Chatter 12 said that they met you at GalaxyCon Richmond in 2022, and they just want to say thank you so much for what you said about their drawing. They said that they wish that they had said thank you, and they felt embarrassed because they said that they knew it was great instead of thank you.
Aw, so cute. People get pretty flustered. Sometimes they get nervous and they're like, oh, I wish I had said this. And if someone gets the courage to come back, I'll let them. But by the way, I get it. I fangirl like that for my people.
Me too.
My favorite job I ever did was The Little Mermaid 2, and it's because I was such a massive Jodie Benson fan.
Yeah.
I had the poster on my wall in my bedroom till my dad died 5 years ago. Like, I was a massive, massive fan, and I walked into the studio and shook her hand, and I burst into tears. She's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I've just loved you for so long," and to get in the studio and sing with her, and then I totally fangirled at a con.
Aw.
Last year, I met Paige O'Hara, who voices Belle, and I couldn't stop crying. And then telling the story, I couldn't stop crying.
Aw.
So we get fangirls and boys. We get it. We get fan people.
Absolutely.
Our fan people too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Anime Game Lover 63 says, I was watching the first appearance of Ember on Danny Phantom today while celebrating the show's 20th anniversary, and the song Remember Ember is still so catchy.
It's really catchy.
So, lots of love for you here. And we have some Raven fans as well. Lucy Loud, I'm sorry her mic is low. We're not sure what the pyrotechnics of Zoom are doing on the Twitch feed with the OBS, and who knows, guys? We are just winging it. My dishwasher exploded right before this. So yeah, water everywhere. And I was like, do you cancel the stream? No, you just do what we're doing right now, which is the best we can. And
doing a Zoom for CBS for a bunch of teachers, and it's the most beautiful payback to giving love back to teachers who I think are so underpaid and so important. And right before the Zoom, I had an argument with an avocado and sliced my hand open.
No.
And I wrapped it up really good. And I'm on the Zoom for an hour just giving love to these beautiful souls. Some of them are volunteering and teaching in jails and teaching, underprivileged children. And they're talking about how they use some of my characters to make people excited about things. And it was this beautiful exchange of light magic, and I was not quitting.
Yeah.
But near the end of it, I looked down and there was so much blood gushing.
Oh no.
And I needed 5 stitches.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I ran out after.
I notice you have a beautiful crystal in your hand. I can't remember what those are called, but they're very powerful. Yes.
I like this one. This is always in my studio. And an amethyst.
Yes.
And
clear it.
always. Yeah.
Clear it. Bring the love. Bring the light.
I love magic things.
Me too. Well, so where can people find you in the near future? You're going to C2E2. I think we're signing for $7 a pop. That's the end of April. Do you have any other events that?
Let me see. Let me look at my little column.
Look at your things.
Okay, here's all the places I'm gonna be. March. Wait, no, we're not in March. We're in April now, right? Is it April? It's April.
Yes,
I'm
April.
gonna be in Huntsville, April 12th. C2E2 is April 26th. Then I'm going to Raleigh, then Toronto, then Dragon Con, then LA Comic Con, then Little Rock, then Des Moines, and then Rhode Island. Those are all we're scheduled to do cons. And, yeah, that's it.
I think we are at GalaxyCon together.
Yeah.
Is that in Raleigh?
Maybe.
I think so. I'm almost positive. There are people who are saying that they love you in Shaolin Showdown. That show is so underrated, they say. So there's
really fun show.
tons and tons of love here.
Let's go Shaolin Showdown. Third arm sash.
Oh, and also, let's see, Surge Sonic 06 says that you were in Hello Kitty as well, correct?
That was my very first job when I was
Oh.
13. It was the first time she had a mouth. It was her first English-speaking voice ever, was 13-year-old Tara, then Cherendorf. That was my...
Wow. That is really, really, really impressive. That's just wonderful. My gosh, you are amazing. Well, all right, so I am going to click over to this game. Now, at this point, I can only play this here on my end. So if you'd like to, get on with your life, if you want to watch me struggle through this game, you're more than welcome.
For a minute, because I want to see me.
Okay, well, I hope I can find you. That's the other thing. All right, hold on one sec. All right, y'all. Bear with me. Randy's not here today.
Oh,
We have an explosive dishwasher, and I don't know what's happening here. Okay, so let's see. Hold on. All right. Character to scroll. Okay, there we go. All right. think the game volume. Okay, there you are. All right, and it's square to smash objects. What about people? There you go. See, you're smashing things. I think that's your friend. I think it's the cops that we want to. Oh, or maybe not. Why are you punching me? Yeah. Well, guess what? Thank you, Cartoon Fanatic. Thanks for the follow. I'm not sure who that is, but just in case, I'm just making sure that they're paying attention. All right, hold on. Okay. Not sure where we're headed. Nope, can't go there. All right, very good. Did I just crash into a wall and die? Way to go. Oh, oh, great job. Okay. All right, how do I get up there? I mean, what in the world am I supposed to do here? All right, come here, buddy. This guy. There we go. Come here, dude. There's lots of screaming in the background. Any advice, chat? Any advice here? No idea what I'm doing. Hold on. What's that thing? Nothing. I'll just break it. I'll just break it. There you go. I don't know, but he's impervious to my skills here. Woo! No idea what this is. Looks scary. All right, what's up here? Do I want these things? Tech, help a girl. I know, seriously. Hold on. I don't know if they are traveling with me or if I'm supposed to punch them. All right, let's see what people are saying. They're loving My Little Pony. Chris is using my emote, my mullet emote. Thank you. No idea what I'm doing. Good stuff. So here's the thing. I guess I'm Batwoman in this. Could be wrong. Can I go up here? Nope. Okay, I get that I'm supposed to smash objects, but is there an objective, like a place I'm supposed to go? This game is confusing to me here, guys. Hold on. Will you let me know when you need to get back to your love life? Oh, excellent. He helps you with those, yeah? Excellent.
I booked the last thing.
Woo! Yeah, I saw that.
I'll tell you what it is, but
I love it. Wait, L. Hold on.
everyone says you're black.
I'm Black Canary in this one? Oh, someone told me that I was Batgirl. Okay.
That's what the chat says.
Switch the filter? Okay, I think I'm taking photos. No idea what's happening right now. Hello? Exit. Great. No idea what's going on. Build the terminal? Oh no. How do I build a terminal? Oh. Oh no. This is crazy. I think I'm better at breaking things than building.
I mean, who is it?
Right? But that does make sense given that these are Legos that you're meant to build something. I'm not sure. Press L3 when Johnny D... What? L3. Which one is L3? Is it this? Nope. Oh, good times. All right. Well, Tara, I will let you get on with your life here.
Thanks.
Wait, I think I'm building a terminal.
Oh, look at this. This looks kind of fun.
Hold
What
on.
did I build here?
Hold this.
Oh, I just downloaded the Twitch app. I'm telling you, this is my first Twitch.
Love it. It's L3. I don't know what... Does anyone know what L3 is, by the way? Woo. L3 is clicking the left stick. Clicking it. Did I just do that? Hold on. Okay. No clue. All right. Well, listen, I think I'm going to pause here. Thank you, Anna Williams, 2017. I'm going to pause, head back to this zone for a sec. And Tara, thank you. Thank you for
having me.
Yes, thank you for joining us today. I'm going to continue to mess with the game a little bit here. But we love and adore you.
Thank you.
Yes, and just keep doing all your wonderful work, and hopefully all these people will get to meet you at your various events. And I look forward to being with you in Chicago at the end of April. If anyone is near Chicago, come to C2E2 to the $7 a pop. And again, if you want to follow Happy Goat ORG, that's the regenerative farm that we are supporting today. And please give Willie our best. Lots and lots of love to him and big hugs. And yeah, I will give you a call later on and give you all even more love.
Thanks for having me, and thanks to all the very sweet fans.
Yay! Love, love, love you. Bye. All right. Woohoo! Well, that was interesting. Yeah, because she was supposed to be on the couch. And we got the Zoom to somehow integrate with my live stream here, but we are literally winging it. Yeah, and this game, I must say, is I had to build the character last night, and so that I would be somewhat functional even today. Clearly, I'm very good at breaking things, but it seems that there is a little bit more to it than that. Now, I do want to say something. I was at WonderCon over the weekend, and thank you all, by the way, for your questions for Tara, and I'm really grateful that everyone's here. Thank you for all the follows, and if you supported and donated to visit happygoat.com, thank you for that. But I just want to say I met some incredible people over the weekend, and I want to give them shout outs. This is the Black Widow bag that I had to have because people were like, oh, what are you cosplaying as Black Widow? No, but I'll definitely take the bag. But these are some presents that I got, and I just want to give a shout out to some of these little companies here for Punch It Chewy Press. It's wearable fan art. This is a collectible pin. It's a Hera pin that has a Calicori on it. If you go to Punch It Chewy Press, and you can take a look at their various, they have different kinds of fan art. Also, Padawan pins. They were amazing and very generous. I always love to meet fellow Star Wars family at these events. Let's see. I've got all kinds of really, oh my gosh, you guys, look at this sticker. What? Get out of town. How cool is that? And the Rebel Legion gave me this incredible patch. Isn't that lovely? I was so grateful to meet them and see them. Hold on, let's see what other goodies we have in here. Oh, there's another Hera. See that? Hold on. But wait, there's more. Yes, they were so kind to give me these amazing gifts, and I told them that I would give them a shout out on my stream. Okay, you guys, look at this. Look at this Punch It Chewy Press pin. Go there now. Oh my goodness. Isn't that incredible? Hera Syndulla herself. Yes, and I met these lovely women who have Star Girl Magazine, Star Girl Mag. It is at Star GRL Magazine. They have an incredible zine, and you should definitely, or zine, however it is called, and definitely you want to check that out. And here's from Padawan Pins that I mentioned earlier. It's Chop. What? Yes. So if you're looking for fun gifts for people or special things to add to your collection, go check them out. They have my full support and all my love, and I was very grateful to meet them. And I also was given a signed book by Joey Andrade. His book called Elfbot is incredible. And Joey and Maria Andrade, they wrote this together. And there is an audio book version of it that's narrated by Jane Lynch, Mark Hamill, Jim Cummings, and Kenny G as Elfbot. What? Kenny G, look at you killing it, Kenny G. Doo-doo-doo. Go, Kenny. Excellent hair and voice work. What? Love me some Kenny G. Anyway, if you want to know more about this, you can check out Elfbot. So these are some of the highlights of my weekend. Hey there, who's that? Sean M.R. Wick? Nice, good to see you. Kenny G is awesome. That is a fact, ladies and gentlemen. And I also got this lovely egg. I was over by the Droid Builders, Michael McMaster and his daughter. I got this lovely egg full of Easter candy. If you celebrate Easter, I hope everyone had a lovely Easter weekend. Definitely WonderCon was incredibly special, and I was happy to be there. I went just as a fan, not necessarily to promote anything. Wasn't working. I'm just a bona fide bionic nerd, and that's what I like to do with my free time, is go see my Star Wars family. Excellent indeed. Oh my gosh, anonymous gifter. What? Oh my gosh, a subscriber. Thank you. Gemin_face. Thank you. That's so kind of you. Oh my goodness. Unicorn spit. Love it. There was someone else who followed earlier, and I just thought, I can't remember what the name was, but thank you for the follow. Red 5 Mom, thank you so much. My dear Star Wars family. Thank you. I'm so grateful that you're all here. Well, look, I am not going to make you watch me struggle through the game any longer. I think I would have preferred to have played Injustice 2, because at least that is slightly easier to play in the sense that it's a little bit more intuitive. And, well, you all know I'm a Street Fighter fan, and Injustice 2 is more along the lines of that game, you know, where you're just sort of going head to head. But I'm also working on Kari Walgren coming, and we're going to play Mortal Kombat. She may also come for a Star Wars night, which will be spectacular, of course. We had our hashtag Star Wars Family Night last Friday. I don't know if people were here for the Sabacc game that we played. That was fantastic. I got to flip the table, and I'm going to be in Huntsville, Alabama next weekend, starting, I think I leave on the 11th, and we're there all weekend, and we are going to play Sabacc there as well. So get ready for that tabletop flipping. You know that's going to happen. That's right. There's Aaron. Yep, I took Aaron's card and threw it into outer space just because I actually didn't think I could do that in the game. And lo and behold, I grabbed your card, Aaron. That's Age Guitar. Or is that how you say it? Age Guitar in the chat? Yep, I am your Sabacc buddy or your worst nightmare. But it was fun to flip the table. Yeah? I thought so. Anyway, all right. Well, listen, I love you guys so much. And, between the dishwasher exploding today and then the technology and the time-space continuum of trying to get Tara to my house from an hour away from here, we had a nice time of together. And I hope you learned something about this amazing 2,000-acre regenerative farm. It's a beautiful hub for innovation in Yosemite's backyard, focused on creating a more sustainable and equitable future for all. And she was saying that they feed a lot of people nearby who are hungry. And, that's another wonderful thing that they do. The goats that are there, she said, are literally very happy. And they do help with brush maintenance in terms of the fire hazards that are in Northern California or up in that area. So it's a wonderful organization to support. So I just want to say thank you all for being here. Lots and lots of love to you. I hope you have a wonderful night. Know that you're loved. Next week, please join me with Allison Packard. And I think we are playing Marvel vs. Capcom because I didn't get to play that with Gray Delisle. We are going to play Marvel vs. Capcom and crush that game. So get ready for lots of gameplay next week. And I believe we're going to be supporting St. Jude Organization Children's Hospital. So please do join us. And I try to create a lovely, safe space here for everyone that's inclusive and warm and welcoming to all. And I thank you so, so much for being here today, tonight. And David, I wish you all the best in Tanzania. I hope everything works out for the best there. And just know that you're loved. And this is one safe place on Wednesday nights or at 4 a.m. for David in Tanzania, where you can just take a minute and have fun and pay it forward and know that you matter. And I give you all my heart. So lots and lots of love to everybody. And that's going to be the stream. Have a good night. Take care.